How on earth have we just won that game? I have no idea. We didn't deserve the 3 points today. We didn't even deserve the point today. Aston Villa could feel very hard done by. However, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm just happy that we've gone out of that with 3 points. Yes, it's a game that we should have won 2, 3, maybe even 4-0 today. But it isn't. We got the 3 points. We know Arsenal does not do things the easy way. They haven't done it the easy way. Were the champions in 04. Since then, realistically, we haven't done things easy. And it was the same again today. 1-0 down, playing absolutely awful in that first half. Then got Maitland-Niles got sent off. But then we got ourselves back into the game after Guendouzi with a great drive into the box. Then went down for the penalty. Pepe then then stepped up. Big pressure, hasn't scored a goal for us yet. I actually thought he was going to miss. And he steps up and he scores right down the middle. Instead, he in the wrong way, he went to the right. Pepe went straight down the middle and it was 1-1. But it didn't stop there, did it? 90 seconds later, Villa go right up the other end. Grealish with a great cross in straight to their new striker, Wesley. And it's 2-1 to Villa and we're back to square one again. Horrible defending. Awful defending. I didn't know what was going on. I thought that was it. I thought that was going to be the game there and then. But after Villa's second goal it came in, we saw something that I don't think I've seen from this Arsenal team for quite some time, really. That isn't in a derby, right? Derbies don't count in this sense, in terms of coming back. Yes, it's great that you come back in a derby, but that's at least what you expect after being 2-0 down against Spurs. In a game like this, we're 2-1 down. We're down to 10 men. I've not seen an Emery team come back from behind with 10 men since he's been at Arsenal. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but it's something that we used to do quite a lot under Wenger, but never really under Emery. Once we're down to 10 men, we seem to be quite clueless. But today, we were better with 10 than when we were with 11. Saka was very unlucky to be taken off, but it's a sacrifice you have to make in that situation. He had a great game on Thursday. I didn't manage to make a review. I thought I'd quickly touch on a few things from Thursday as well as today's game. But Saka was unlucky to come off. He'll get another chance. He'll play Tuesday and hopefully he'll smash it against Forest. But going back on to my review now, we were 2-1 and the 20-year-old Matteo Guendouzi, who, you know, he's running the show, he's running the midfield, he was our main focal point of driving through the attack. We had 10 players on the pitch, and one of those 10 players who actually literally grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck was Matteo Guendouzi, and I salute him. He was the only one in that midfield out of the three who actually lasted 90 minutes as well, and I'm glad that's the case. Xhaka got taken off, and I questioned it, and I think a lot of people would have questioned it as well. Emery said that he was resting Ozil for the game on Sunday, and he didn't even feature. We've won the game, I can't question too much, but when he brings on Joe Willock and Lucas Torreira for Granit Xhaka and Dani Ceballos, I'm thinking, what the hell is he playing at? You either bring on Ozil, Nelson or Martinelli. That was my... But I've got to hold my hands up because it worked. Was it just individual brilliance though? Was it just going gun-ho and getting the goals that we needed to get? Or was it tactical? Was it a tactical masterclass there by Emery? I'm going for more of the gun-ho kind of route and we managed to get the goals. It doesn't matter either way, you've still got the 3 points. But the second goal came through Callum Chambers, who actually came on for Saka at half-time, replacing Maitland-Niles, who obviously went off with the second yellow. Chambers went into the right back position and was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yes, he got caught out by Grealish with Villa's second goal, but he made up for it with his run down the line for the second goal. Went to cross it in, was blocked. Then he called to say this is my ball, and literally did a little flick and lobbed it over the goalkeeper to make it 2-2. And there's about 10 minutes to go at this point, and both teams are looking to win it. Villa go gun-ho, Arsenal go gun-ho. It's like a tennis match. It could go either way. The thing is with Villa is they didn't take their chances when they had them at 1-0, and they had chances to kill us. They really did, especially when we were down to 10 as well. In that first 15 minutes of the second half, it could have been 2 or 3 to Villa, and it could have been game done. but they didn't take their chances. You need to take your chances in this league. Obviously, a new team coming from the Premier League as well. They did not take their chances, and we punished them today. And I'm so glad that we did that. Aubameyang, who got the captain's armband from Xhaka when Xhaka came off with captain's performance, giving Pepe the penalty for the first, and stepping up for the free kick with about 6 minutes to go, plus added time, and whips it in. I think it was the top right corner. I haven't seen the replays. I've just literally press record as the full-time whistle has been blown. Into the top right corner, 3-2, jubilation, and from then on we were solid. But we should be like this from the start, and we kept everything out that Villa was throwing at us. But like I said, Villa were when they went 2-1 up, when they scored the second goal, they invited us on, which then allowed us to drive forward, and we were eventually going to score, and luckily we got the 3 points today, because even if it was 2-2, just like last week, it would have been 2 points dropped. I don't understand the mentality of these players to come out in that first half and do that, go down to 10 men, and then once we get the goal, then fall asleep as soon as we get the equaliser. Villa scored the second one, but then after that, for the last 25 minutes, we woke up and we got the 3 points. That's what I'm happy with. What I'm not happy is with the performance. I don't want to be too ecstatic here, because I am a level-headed fan to know that that shouldn't have happened today. It wasn't good enough for the performance, but you've got to let it off, because it's 3 massive points going into a massive game next week, a week tomorrow, at Old Trafford, a ground where we haven't won in the league, I think, in about 12 to 13 years. Yes, we won in the FA Cup a few years ago, FA Cup quarter-final, but in the league we haven't won there in 12 to 13 years. But it's time for us to put that right, but we need a massive performance, and if we think we're going to get anything from Old Trafford, considering they've just lost today against West Ham, they're going to want to go back to winning ways and get back, and to get them 3 points that they need to get back, to, chasing pack. Realistically, they need to get the points in the board that they need, and they're at home. It's against Arsenal as well. They always perform against Arsenal, and which means basically we need to put a performance in that's a hell of a lot better than that performance today, because again, performance has not been good enough, and it's not really been that great all season, truth be told. But we got through it today. Individual brilliance. Where we would be without Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. You know what? Today was the first time since Sanchez left, realistically, where you're thinking of a player and you're begging them to just come up with the goods, come up with something, individual brilliance, to get us through and get us over the line. We get a free kick on the edge of the box. Pepe's over it. David Luiz is over it. Aubameyang and Pepe, tell David Luiz to, he had his chance earlier on in the game and the goalkeeper saved it. Aubameyang fancied it. He was with Pepe there, gave Pepe the nod, and then smashed it top corner, and it was absolutely brilliant. And it's something that Sanchez was doing about 3 to 4 years ago. The problem I have with that statement is that Sanchez literally dragged him individually over the line when we were absolutely trash. I don't want to swear, because I don't really want to bleep anything out. So instead of saying what I want to say, I'm going to say we were absolutely trash. We were horrible to watch, and we played horrible football. But Sanchez would get us over the line when we were playing awful. He would take the game by the scruff of the neck and do that. But we had players today like Guendouzi, 20 years of age. This guy, we need to tie this guy up. We need to tie this guy up, because we won't be able to keep him if we don't tie him up to a new contract. He's outstanding. And today, at 20 years of old, 20 years of age, he's the same age as me, for God's sake, do you know what I mean? And he's doing that. He's literally, I know it's only Villa, but a lot of players in our team, I'm going to say Granit Xhaka on this one. He might have had a good game on Thursday, but one thing I always say about Xhaka is he goes from having a great game to then having an awful game the next. The inconsistency with this guy is just off the roof. It's so frustrating. You know what he can do, but he just doesn't turn up. But he's one of those players, heads will drop when things aren't going his way. Guendouzi was saying, no, enough of that. I'm going to drive my team forward to get back in this game and try and win the game, and that's what happened. He was an absolute nuisance in that last 20 minutes, trying to win penalties, trying to win fouls, just trying to be an arse, to the opposition, which is what you want to see, and it's fantastic to see. 3 massive points. I'm happy with the points, with the result. I'm not happy with the performance. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Does this paver over the cracks? Let me know. Quick word on Thursday. Did not get a chance whatsoever to make a review. Was all over the place the last week or so I haven't really had the chance to make the Frankfurt preview, the Frankfurt review. Didn't even get a chance to make the Villa preview, but I knew I had to make this review today, and that's what I've managed to do. So, in terms of the Frankfurt game, that game also was very, very hard to watch. It was a game where we should have realistically been a lot more comfortable than what we were. But it is a very hard place to go to, and we got the lead. But the one thing I want to say about the Frankfurt game is that the youngsters shone Willock and Saka. Saka, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't expect him to start today. I wanted him to though, and he deserved to start, and I hope he gets another opportunity because it was kind of taken from him because of the Maitland-Niles sending off. You had to take one of the forwards off, and I can understand completely why he took Saka off. He had a great 45 minutes today, and he had a fantastic 90 against Frankfurt, and the fact that we had the faith in him to start today is absolutely fantastic, and I hope we see it. And if he performs again against Forest, there's no reason why he shouldn't start Old Trafford next week. That is my honest opinion. I think Nelson will probably start on Tuesday as well. I'd love to see Aubameyang just get a rest. Now Pepe's got his goal, he could be rested as well. Bring in Martinelli as well. Great to see even more of these youngsters. But like I said, play Torreira in defensive midfield. That is his position. And once Torreira came on, when Doozy had the world at his feet, and he could drive forward as much as he wants without knowing that Xhaka's there to mess everything up behind him, or in front of him anyway. My voice is croaky because I've lost my voice watching this game. I've done a quick roundup of the Frankfurt game. Shout out to the Hell End boys, they were fantastic. Willock again was great today when he came on. The substitutions seemed to work. Chambers came on, he scored. Guendouzi was given faith to start today, and he was brilliant. Aubameyang coming out with the goods again, and Pepe scoring his first goal for the Arsenal. But, like I said, the performance was poor, but we did brilliantly to fight back from 10 men against Villa, and also being 1-0 down, then 2-1 down, and then fighting back to win the game. Before, I'm rambling now, but like I said, like this video if you enjoyed. I will be back most likely for a Man United preview. I probably won't be doing a review of the Forest game. It depends what happens in the game, if something controversial happens or massive. But if it's just your state-of-the-art win for the Arsenal, it's against Forest, it's in the League Cup. I am obviously interested, and I will make the review, but I won't bother with the preview. So I'll tell you guys that now. Look out for the review of the Forest game, and then I'll be back to do the preview of the United game later on in the week. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and like it down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. I've been the True Gooner. Thanks for watching.